We have made it to the sanctum. The sacred sanctum.
Of sancting.
The sanctum sanctorium.
That was an interesting game, Sanctum.
Wait, is that the, which game is Sanctum?
The first-person tower defense game.
Oh, I don't remember that.
It's like a first-person shooter. There's Sanctum and Sanctum 2. I played both of them. Sanctum was the first game I ever bought on Steam.
Wow.
Yeah.
The first game I ever bought on Steam... Well, the first game I had on Steam was the Orange Box, because I think Nick Cap got it for me. So all the games in that.
I think I got Portal for free, and that was my first actual, like, game on Steam. But the first one I paid for was, yeah. Back when my Steam library didn't have a million things on the list. There was just, like, 1 or 2 empty. It was really weird.
I was about to say, I'm sure there won't be any fights here. Wait, this looks familiar. Were we here already? Is this where Jeff died? Remember Jeff? That was a while ago, but Jeff was a character.
Yeah. But I mean, like, it's snowy, and we weren't in the snowy area at that time, were we?
Yeah, no, we were, like, in the city of Nepal. That's right. It just, some of the layout looks similar to me. Like, up there to the left looks like where we were when Jeff died. I guess if you've been in one Nepali rock garden, you've been in them all.
Is this a rock garden?
No, it's not a rock garden,
Where's he coming from?
I'm just saying words. Alright.
Uh-oh.
Where'd they hire that guy from? Like, Sesame Street? So, yeah, we crossed... We crossed the Careless Chasm. Cautiously with care. We're talking about this...
Oh, please. Cease.
Oh, cease. Getting those soft C sounds.
Come on.
That one was even by accident. I wasn't even trying to be alliterative there. So we were talking about this a little before we started recording this one. I thought it was an interesting question. I want to pose it. We were saying, if we had kids, like...
Oh. That's not happening for me.
I know where you're standing on that, but hypothetically, like, what games we would show them, because Pat was saying, like, we're gonna have, like, a list of, like, 300 must-play games for them.
Yeah.
But, like...
Right off the bat, they're, like, 6, and we're like, okay, we gotta play these games before you can play new games.
If you wanted to, how would you introduce kids to video games?
I would probably buy them an N64.
Aw.
And they would start on an N64.
N64 is such a good starter console.
Even though, like, it's so old, and, like, as they got older, I would get that, like, they'd be like, I want a PlayStation. I'd be like, no, you gotta enjoy the classics. Like, I was like, you gotta... And, like, but the thing is, when they're a kid, I feel like they wouldn't really, like, if they're, when I say kid, I mean, like, 5, 6.
Yeah, they're not gonna...
They wouldn't mind as much. They'd have something to play.
Though I do get a little worried because, like, everything's tablets now, and there's going to be even more things with tablets that, like...
Oh, simple. I'm not buying my kid a tablet.
I know, but if they're around other kids, they know that tablets exist, and then they, like, want them, and they're Minecrafts, and they're...
Then you just have a whole bunch of other games in the play that are
Yeah.
good.
You say, well, yeah, buddy, but... Your friends are lame. You can play Ocarina of Time.
You can play Minecraft after you finish this game.
No Minecraft until you finish your Zelda.
I don't know what games I'd have him play.
If we were specifically saying what Zelda game would start with, I would think, like, maybe Wind Waker.
That's an option.
I feel like Wind Waker is, like...
I like Wind Waker.
If not the best, I feel like it has the least annoying flaws.
Wind Waker's long, though, and it has a lot of, like, the sailing, and I feel like kids would not be about the sailing.
Maybe. On the other hand, like, kids just kind of do whatever, though.
Pokemon, I feel like, would be a good one to start.
Oh, Pokemon's a great one. Yeah, I was playing Pokemon when I was, like, 7.
I had Pokemon Red when I was, like, 6.
Yeah.
I was like obsessed with that game. I wanted it so bad.
That was like such a huge thing. I had Nintendo Power at the time too, and like the anime was on, and like I can't say as much for like more recent Pokemon TV stuff, but like the original show was really good at making you want to play the games and stuff.
I feel like Spyro would be maybe another.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's hard. There's too many. And a lot of the ones I like are not suitable for kids.
So my first time playing Pokemon, because I knew what Pokemon was and I was really like wanted the game, and my birthday was coming up, so I was really hoping that I'd get a Game Boy Color for my birthday. I didn't have a Game Boy or anything, but my sister's friend had a Game Boy and had Pokemon, and they had gone, like, our two families had gone together to see the fireworks on the 4th of July, which is 8 days before my birthday. And they were playing, so she let me play Pokemon, and she let me start my own file. So I had been playing it, like, all night, and we were there, like, in the park by the public library on a blanket where you can see the fireworks, and I'm just, like, playing my Game Boy Color by flashlight. I'd gotten up to Viridian Forest. My Caterpie had evolved into Metapod. I was really excited.
Come on.
And, you know, it was like the battery was probably getting low. You could see, like, the little red light wasn't as bright. That was the only way you could tell back then if your battery was getting low. And I was like, okay, I'll give this back to you. Just, how do I save the game? And my sister's friend is like, oh, well, you can't save the game. There's only one save, so that would get rid of my game. And I was like so heartbroken.
Oh wait, really?
Because I had like put the last few hours into like evolving a Caterpie into Metapod.
Oh yeah.
But like it was her game, so I couldn't just.
Yeah.
But then I got the game 8 days later and like played it for the next.
Too long.
Yeah, like 3 years. Oh my... Well, I found all the snipers.
You sure you found all of them?
Yes, every sniper in the world. Oh, that actually worked. He could just kind of, like, hop on him. Alright. This is... There's a grenade over there. Oh, there's a sniper right above me. I don't like that at all. He's got a really good... He was really good at staying on me. I thought I was running erratically enough, but I wasn't.
You have to jump, you have to roll.
A lot of times when I roll, Nate just, like, sticks himself onto a wall, so I tend not to, like, automatically do that. But yeah, Pokemon Blue version.
Oh, I was all about the red.
That makes sense. You're more of a red personality type.
Really?
I would say so, yeah.
What makes a red personality type?
I just think you're more of a, like, heat over cool. At least when it comes to games. Like, well, like how you were saying, like, one episode ago, when something's competitive, you take it competitively.
Yeah.
There is a color code personality type thing.
Oh, how does that work?
So the idea of it is, it's red, blue, white, and yellow. And they say, to determine this, you take this personality test, and you have to answer, like, basically what of 4 things for every question is most important to you, but you have to try and answer it the way you would have when you remember being a kid. Because the idea of it is that your color personality never actually changes. That's, like, something that's true to the inner core of you before you start, like, learning from the world or anything.
Huh.
And it kind of tells you, like, what you value. So, I think Reds value power, which sounds very, like, we want the power, but it's more like they like control, they make good leaders, they're more assertive about Reds and blues tend to make the best leaders, but reds are the most. Not that they don't collaborate, but they like things to be... They like to try and get everything their way because they figured out why having everything that way is the best way. Like, they're just very opinionated about what they want. With blue, it's more you, like, value... and a lot of people are combinations of these. Like, you usually have, like, a secondary color. I think blue is more, like, relationships and, like, emotional stability, kind of. Blue wants to be appreciated. Blue wants, like, a strong core of friends. A blue would rather be, like, loved than respected.
Okay.
And white, which is what the test told me I am, values peace. And they're usually...
How many snipers
too many
are
snipers.
there?
Well, long story short, like, white is more about, like, peace, and, like, they want... They desire to contribute, but they don't always, like, come out and try and get in the thick of things. Like, they want to be heard, but they also don't want to, like, assert themselves. And yellow is, like, what you most value is fun.
Okay.
It's more
Fuck
complicated
off!
than that, but...
God damn! Sorry.
No problem.
This is fucking pissing me off.
No, I'm just looking for things to say at this point.
Of course, the Dragon Sniper had 2 shots, so I get to choose rockets or sniper.
Pick your poison, bro.
Fuck, I can't. This guy's fucking crab walking.
Did you pick up the MC hammer this time around?
Yeah, I already used it all.
Okay.
Fuck, I'm gonna have to kill him.
I was thinking about colors.
Shit. Okay, how do I get to a better vantage spot? I don't have to worry about fucking rolling around everywhere now. I do have to watch out for grenades. Because those will kill me very... Nope. Very, very easily. Where is he? Where is this asshole?
Oh, I see him.
There's another sniper.
There's also another sniper, because of course there is.
Shoot me. Please.
Wait, you want him to shoot you?
Yes, I want to die and end it all. Where is it?
Well, that's the thing about this game. When you die, it doesn't end it all. It just prolongs it.
Freaking Groundhog's Day.
I love that movie. I'm really glad nobody's tried to reboot Groundhog Day yet. Because I feel like it's only a matter of time.
Okay, this way.
Oh my god, that was a lot.
I think it was just enough.
Climb my Tower of Triumph.
Yeah. Mount the dragon.
Do you know where that test is? Like, do you know what it's called?
I'll try and find it for you. All I can remember is it being called the color test. It's kind of a alternative to Myers-Briggs. Sure.
I need to find this real quick.
It's like 40-some questions. I got it as part of a, like, semi-BS corporate training thingy. Like, my job actually sent me to this conference where they talked about stuff like this, and a lot of it was, you know, kind of mumbo-jumbo, but...
I'm seeing a lot of colorblind.
When you get up there, kick it down.
Oh no.
I didn't mean literally.
Oh. Hang on. Back away.
Okay, I'm backing away.
Special delivery.
It's a good thing I backed away. I would love to know if that could kill you, though. I think it should be able to.
There were 5 colors, right?
I believe there are 4.
Oh, really? There's just red, blue, yellow, and...
Red, blue, yellow, and white.
Yeah, cute.
Which...
Oh, I found it.
Made the conversation in this, like, class kind of awkward, because a lot of times you'd say, like, and the blues are this way, and the reds are this way, and the whites are, and then there'd be, like, this awkward, like, stop while they rephrased it into something that sounded less weird.
Hey. Alright, keep your head down.
Keeping my... I gotta get to the right place. There we go. I was afraid I wasn't going to get there in time. Oh, but the guy saw me. That sucks.
Oh, this one actually seems to have some psychological stuff. No, it's orange, gold, green. There's more.
Oh, so you found something, like, more
Yeah.
complex. Yeah, this class I took was more about, like, identifying different kinds of people and how to work in teams with them.
I see the Hartman color code personality test.
I believe that's it.
That sounds... I see only 11 questions on here.
Oh. Maybe it's not the same thing, then. Why did I run over here? I shouldn't have done that. No, I'm rolling and it's not working. Oh, wow. Okay, that worked. Alright. Okay, I'm so good. I am very good. I am good at things I do.
I'm gonna kick you to sleep.
Yeah. When warm milk just won't cut it. But I think I was like mostly white and then blue and then some yellow and like absolutely no red. So I'm not saying that red would be your primary color, but you would definitely have more red aspects than I do.
Well, I just did this one and it was red, which equals power, but I don't know if this is...
That's what red was in mine, so I mean...
But it was 11 questions.
It might be a simplified or... I don't know.
There's no one that's 25.
Follow me. Come on, follow me.
My problem with the class was it started like almost stereotyping people by it, like acting like, oh, you can figure out everything about a person once you know which of the 4 colors they are. I'm like, that's not true. It's just supposed to be like a rule of thumb.
Up there.
Or it's just a
Must be where they're holding shape.
way of exploring, of like thinking of how other people are. Who closed that door?
Get down.
And how? Was that an automatic door? It's chapter 23. It's a reunion. Everybody's here. Maybe like Gabriel Roman will be here. And like trying to remember the names of the characters from the first game who aren't around anymore. Maybe Jeff will be here. I was trying to get away from that grenade. It was not working. Do you want to take over, or are you?
Yeah.
Okay. You seemed enthralled.
By this test. The color idea.
Yeah, it's neat. It was definitely the most interesting thing that happened in these classes. But it's a thing that, like, works into corporate training, I guess.
Desert 5.
I probably took it a little bit more seriously than most of the people in that class who really just wanted to go home. And I can't blame them. I mean, it's a bunch of people who, like, work in, like, engineering and road construction, and they don't want to hear about personality types.
You mean like road construction, not engineering, right?
There's engineering, too.
Okay.
It was people from all different, like, parts of PennDOT. So there was, like, engineers and supervisors and secretaries and
workers too, and stuff
yeah,
like that.
yeah, all levels. But when you're driving around in Pennsylvania and you see people working on the road,
They're usually not doing anything because have you seen our roads?
well, there are people who, as an employee of PennDOT, I will not comment on that. But
Of course you can't, because you know it's not allowed.
the people who are doing the actual work are not PennDOT. Those are contractors.
Yeah, I
PennDOT
figured that much.
inspects. They inspect the work done by contractors, and you have a rocket launcher.
I know. I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
Also, Pennsylvania is a particularly bad place for roads because of where we're at. The temperature changes above and below freezing really fast, and freeze-thaw cycles are the quickest way to degrade asphalt.
Huh, I didn't know that.
Because water trickles down into it, and when it freezes, it expands, and when it gets warmer, it contracts and then leaves big voids, and that's how you get potholes. And here in Pennsylvania and around New England, we freeze and thaw a lot. So that's a big part of why Pennsylvania is so bad.
Why the desert isn't that bad?
Yeah, pretty much. There's some places in the deserts it can get below freezing at night, but there's maybe not enough moisture for it to. Places like Arizona or Utah might be more bad because there's roads out in the middle of nowhere that nobody ever gets to. But Pennsylvania and similar states take the most constant maintenance. And now you know. I'm sure you find folks at home clicked on this video because you were very curious about road work and asphalt testing in the state of Pennsylvania.
Let's be honest, no one cares about the state of Pennsylvania.
Nah.
There really isn't anything good in this state. Like I don't know, like not like to
Except
say,
for
like,
Philadelphia.
Well, what I'm saying is there's no region that's particularly like monumental or breathtaking or special.
I like the city of Philadelphia. It is an underrated city.
It's a decent city, but I mean, like I'm talking about like landscape wise, like.
Oh yeah, we don't have like great landmarks.
We don't have any. We just have forests.
We have some like man-made landmarks.
We have forests. That's why I want
It's
to
a lot
move
of
out.
farmland.
It's kind of why I want to move out west.
Most of the Amish are here. We got Amish. We got Mennonites. We got Mennonites.
That's what I was gonna say.
Everybody's playing Meta Knight. And it's Brawl, so they, like, completely destroy. Because that game is super unbalanced.
On purpose, right?
Oh, totally. Because Sakurai was like, nah, I don't want it to be competitive. I want us to just have fun.
It's okay. We're here.
You were right. About what? Everything you touch does turn to shit. All right, come on.
Don't be like that, Schaefer.
No.
What do we do?
I kind of thought Schaefer was a bad
Did you
guy.
find my expedition? Yes, I found them. You understand what I had to do.
But I guess all he did was
If they
kill
had
some
found
Nazis
the
who were trying to
stone,
take the
it
stone,
would have
so...
changed the course
Now that I
of
think about it, he
history.
wasn't too bad.
Easy, easy.
He took the dagger. I know. He's gone to the tower. You have
The
to
Tower
stop
of
him.
Power.
Try not to move.
This monastery hides the secret path to Shambhala. You must get the dagger back, find the secret path, and destroy the stone before he gets his hands on it. Drake, you have to believe. Schaefer.
He had just enough time to deliver that monologue. Well, sorry, buddy. I can't say I got really emotionally
Can't just
attached to
leave him.
Schaefer, but
Choice do we have?
that's fine. You did good,
Do you
man.
think all this really could be true?
I was kind of more emotionally attached to Jeff just because it was so obvious from the get-go that he was dead. Like, do you remember Mike from Resident Evil 4?
No.
He's like my favorite character. He shows up in the helicopter for the one chapter.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's all. He's just, you never see him. He's just in a helicopter for one mission, giving
I'll
you
go
air
scope out the
support.
secret entrance thing.
And then he gets
Go to the
blown up,
tower,
and Leon's
figure
like,
out how to
Mike! And it's my favorite scene in the whole game.
All right. Just keep your head down. Stay in radio contact.
Yeah. Okay.
Good luck.
Alright.
Alright.
You going or not?
You
Am I
take it.
going?
Take it back.
We have a cord in because last time the battery was getting low on this. So this is feeling kind of grand finale-ish.
Yeah, a little bit.
Where we have to fight Lazarevic. Are we going down? I guess. What do you mean can't? Do I have too many bullets with that already? Maybe. Did it, like, refill all our ammo? We were at max everything.
I was picking up a lot.
Yeah, maybe you were just, like, being really good at picking up ammo. Alright, well, there's... Wait, where... Maybe dropping down here isn't what I was supposed to do. Oh, sure. Sure, I'll take that RPG. Do you know what an RPG stands for?
Yeah. You don't?
No.
Rocket propelled grenade.
Oh, that's so simple. I had no idea that's what it stood for.
Really?
Yeah, I figured rocket had something to do with it, but...
It's a grenade that's like shot out by a rocket.
I mean, that makes perfect sense now.
Which is different than a grenade launcher, because I think a grenade because it's like it's a grenade that's attached to a rocket, basically.
Okay.
So it's propelled. That's why it fires, and you see it like firing through the air because it's attached to a rocket.
I mean, that does make sense, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's also a type. It is a type of gun.
Now be careful with that. I did.
Hey, it is a tubular based.
I did.
Based fire projectile weapon.
I did talk to a guy at work who's kind of a source of guns, and I was wrong too. But I guess, you know, like scientifically speaking, something isn't a gun unless it is like explosion propelled.
No.
Unless there's some kind of ignition.
Mm-mm.
I mean, it depends what school of thought you're talking about, yeah.
I guess. I mean, like, a firearm is like that, because, I mean, it literally has fire in the name of it. Like, a firearm...
Yeah.
But a gun, like, is a stun gun, you know? Like, it's a gun. It's not a firearm, but it's a gun. It really ends up being semantics.
I mean, yeah. It seems to me that to people who really know guns, they use this different definition. Like, because I thought the same thing, like, what about, like, a hot glue gun or a staple gun?
Hot glue gun isn't a gun.
Yeah.
That doesn't really, like, fire a projectile. It's not a ranged weapon.
But,
I mean,
it's, like, shaped like a gun. It has a trigger. It's called a gun. It's a gun in the same way that a panda bear is a bear, by which I mean it's not.
Yeah.
But we kind of just, like, think of it as one. And I know there's more involved with a crossbow than just, like, pointing and clicking. But, because you have to, like, load each bolt. Oh, there's a rope. Okay, that's what I just wasted the last several minutes doing. And there's a treasure I just got. I just, like, grabbed it out of thin air, I guess. No. That wasn't good at all.
What was blue supposedly?
Blue is the, like, friendship one, or, like, compassion, or
that's
connections.
Weird. I think this was using a different scale. Alright, so...
I would have to look at what the exact...
We're headed outside, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, it has to do with that rope. I feel like...
Did you jump?
I tried to jump straight across with it. I think maybe you can turn how you're swinging, though. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
That one was less of a I couldn't figure it out, and more that I was trying something.
Okay.
The Tower of Power.
Let's go. That was like a slow-mo. That was weird.
Alright, and we got a rooftop run. Oh, yeah, took me a second to figure out what that was.
That game was bad. Let's see.
I like that level, though.
Yeah, the first two levels in that game were good, and then the rest of it was really bad.
I never actually played 360 Sonic Unleashed, or I never played the real Sonic Unleashed. I had it for the Wii, which is the inferior version.
What do you mean?
Well, the Wii...
It was different?
Yeah, the levels are completely different.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. They did this. They did, like, the thing back when they did with the Game Boy Advance where they, like, make the game, but it's, like, a completely different game.
Kind of. It's, like, one, it wasn't in HD, because the Wii wasn't in HD, but the Wii and the PS2 versions had completely different level design. Also, it didn't have most of the cutscenes that the HD versions had.
I don't know, that's just, like, I just feel like that's a weird concept, making games, like, for different systems, but them being completely different games, like...
It's weird to me, too.
Even though we grew up... Oh,
what?
my God.
Did you just jump off thin air?
I did not die. Oh, yeah.
Can we give you 1/4 of a death?
Yeah, that's fine.
There you go.
Oh, that was great. I was like, oh man, I died. That was weird. Oh, I lived.
That is some hot, spicy bullshit. Punch the door open.
Uh-oh. Where am I going?
My favorite Sonic fans are the ones who kind of, like, know that a lot of the games are bad, but...
Not the furries?
Like the ones that aren't.
Your favorite isn't the furries?
Furries is a big thing. That's a big topic.
Especially within Sonic.
I
love explaining
I don't
furries to someone who doesn't know what they are.
I don't want to hate on the furries, but it's just something I could never wrap my head around. I don't really want to understand it. Like, you guys can just do you, though.
How do I get up?
When you climb the thing. I think you need to go around the something. No. Oh, bricks. Especially whitened bricks. I don't know, I should try... I never played Sonic Colors, and apparently that's one of the really good ones. And I think Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles, are good. I actually really like Sonic Mania.
I do think the series kind of needs to die, though. Like, they need to stop trying.
I don't think series...
It's not working.
Series generally don't die, though. Like, Sonic's not gonna die.
I know.
It's not gonna go away.
They're not... I don't know.
If something could have killed Sonic, it would have happened already. They have...
The games aren't profitable, though, are they?
Oh, they're super profitable. People buy them.
Even Forces, which
is
like not good, too.
Yeah. They get bought no matter what.
See, I wish, like, Silent Hill could have, like, the whole idea that even, when they're not good, they still get bought and they still make money and then they still keep making them I don't even want to talk about that.
Nope, sorry.
I don't even want to talk about that.
It must be hard to be a horror game maker where so many...
I feel bad for Del Toro.
So many players will just, from the get-go, be like, oh, I'm not playing that, it's scary.
Not even that. I mean, I don't care about that. It's more so like... I don't know. It's just the genre...
Hi.
I don't know where you came from.
I think you came from TF2.
The genre just, like, has a lot of...
What, the horror genre?
Yeah, there's a lot of, like, crap horror. And, like, I don't know. It's hard wading through a lot of stuff, finding the good stuff.
Oh, they're having a gunfight down there against... Oh, they're fighting one of those things.
You just let them kill it, I guess.
I guess so. So am I just supposed to stay above everything?
I think you're gonna have to go down there eventually. Wait a second, I recognize that thing on the right, too. I feel like we are... This is Deja Vu. The tree?
Yeah. What?
Get wrecked.
I didn't even.
Just like the guy who just sort of showed up here.
Oh, but it gave me a checkpoint. That's weird.
Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna try and see if I can greninja these guys. Hey.
I really, really liked Sonic Adventure 2 at the time. And I can still kind of have fun with it.
Nope. I'm not. I need to get seen there.
Well, I think you have a better position to fortify this time. I don't feel like the demo pyro is going to show up right behind you at a moment's notice.
Wow!
I kind of like the comedy horror genre of people just making, like, hilariously crap. Like, have you seen, it's a fan-made thing, but it's like, it's something like At Night at the Krusty Krab or something like that.
3 a.m. at the Krusty Krab.
3 a.m. at the Krusty Krab.
Yeah, I saw that. That one's pretty cool. I like that. But that's like a good horror game, though. Well, I mean, like, it's...
Is it actually effective, or is it because it's trying to be funny?
Well, I mean, it's effective because you have something chasing you. It's not trying to be funny, though.
Oh, it's not?
It's pretty fucking creepy.
But you're freaking Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, but it's pretty terrifying.
Oh.
You're getting chased by the hash-slinging slasher. Like, it's a legit thing. And it has, like, glowing red eyes, and it's, like... It's not like ha ha ha, look, memes, blah blah blah.
I
It's
couldn't
like,
really take that
oh
seriously.
god. Did you see it or?
Well, I mean, I haven't played it because it's just like not a genre I'm particularly interested
Let me
in.
find a picture from it.
I've seen some gameplay of it, but
Just like Five Nights at the Chum Bucket is terrifying. But I
That-
mean, like those
that-
games
that I
rely
did
on
not
jump
know
scares
about.
more. But
yeah, that's what I mean. It's like all the
there's a wiki for it.
like a lot of people really hate Five Nights because of jump scares, like because it's not like true horror or whatever.
Jump scares aren't really. Well, they're not. It's you getting surprised. It's not really scared. It's getting surprised.
I definitely get how that's a cheaper form of horror than like Silent Hill.
It's super cheap. It's not horror really. I don't know. I don't
Silent
consider
Hill takes all this time to build atmosphere. Silent Hill really had very few jump scares for me.
It has like almost none.
I was just like, it was more just impending dread the entire time.
Yep.
Ugh.
That's what the good ones do.
Well, this is just great.
There's that guy who killed me. I don't know what killed
Is he the one who shot me?
Apparently.
He's got some armor, so he's able to do things. Maybe you could throw a grenade like right into.
Oh wait, I
like,
forgot.
you're fast.
They don't see me. They just see my grenades. Forgot about that.
That guy like jumped out of the way, but just not nearly far enough. Oh my god! I like the ones that just like crouch into a ball. You like beamed that guy. These guys do not handle grenades well.
No. Oh, it's so funny. Let's see if I can find more.
In a lot of games, the AI knows to run away from those things.
Usually, the AI also immediately detects you when you throw a grenade. They're like, oh, I saw where the grenade came from. It's so fast.
Somehow, even though I was facing the other direction.
Yeah. Turn, please.
I feel like that guy should be like more alerted right now. For all he knows,
Yeah,
is,
4 grenades just exploded out of nowhere. Like,
and he's just like, I think there's someone here. I like the snow here. I like how it's like mostly white as we get towards the path to Shambhala. It's like becoming almost like heavenly.
but they still can't see my footprints.
No.
So I killed them all. Now what happens?
This game only kind of does footprints. You go forward.
There's another set of them that are going to come in.
You continue down the path
Are they
to
just going to start
Shambhala.
shooting at me, or
There's an RPG over there.
do I just avoid them because I didn't alert anyone?
There's a rocket-propelled grenade.
Yes, there is. Dude,
Oh.
I skipped them because they didn't come because they didn't know I was here.
That's pretty great. If that is what happened, that's awesome. And then, like, the entire rest of the game is like this. Oh, I didn't think you'd be able to do this by yourself. I thought because there was 2, you were gonna need to, like, get Elena up here somehow. Okay, that works.
Yeah, I skipped the extra ones.
Nice. Well, let's skip to what I'm thinking might be our final episode next time on Comic Plays Uncharted 2. I'm Comic. You just wasted an RPG. Why would you do that?
To go out with a bang.
Fuck you.